definitely will try to inbuild it and see what.
It has been a great last 24 hours where we have, I think, been engaged together. We have brainstormed together. It has been a great last 24 hours where we have, I think, been engaged together. We have brainstormed together. We have had good laugh.
Practical exposure.
It has been a great last 24 hours where we have, I think, been engaged together. We have brainstormed together. We have had good laugh.
Practical exposure rather than the book knowledge what we have. It was a practical experience. It will definitely will try to inbuild it and see what best can come out of us.
Very insightful, 2 days, two different things to be learned. And I love the punchline CRM today. That skills can be evolved over a period of time, but that attitude cannot come. So I think this workshop actually helped us to develop that and think that we can be a leader.
It was a very good session, and honestly, if I tell you, like, I was not like something called Six Hats was there, I mean, existed. Yeah, probably now it was a good.
To learn something which maybe I have not yet experienced in my workspace or something. So I'll be prepared for it, and this will give me more knowledge on how to work with a team and collaborate and share things and ideas.
And all the six hats were good, but I think we will be juggling around all the six hats, and come to a solution. But at least we will learn the juggling. Thanks for the process, and I love it. Thank you.
What I kind of learned mainly today was, a very important thing is risk management. By understanding the risk management, by risk factor, we can already have 4 plans in line. So, one doesn't work, we definitely lay back on to the other. So that was something which was very important that I learned.
So the session was really fun-filled. It was having a lot of interactions amongst the team members. It had covered all the points what we had discussed. So you've covered the entire course. You have
Voice is very feeble, Ram.
That's what I'm just checking here.
really a must. It was not at all any what you call lecture or something. No, it was a good interactive session, and we really loved it. Thank you very much.
Of things from this training. First of all, being a new joinee, I hardly knew anyone here, but now I know almost everyone. So yes, I am being here. Thank you so much, and thank you, Leena, for conducting this training. It was very helpful for me. and I actually came to know a lot about my personality. So yeah, it is a
use a strategy, where should I use the facts, or then from a
Any news from Octon?
Hmm. Next month they are doing it actually.
for us, and what is our drawbacks and what is the
Next one in July.
scenario for the communication. As I come to here, I understand what is the exact communication, how we have to communicate with the people, so that
You made a different
So
kind
what the volume problem is there?
to her with your experience. So thanks to that one.
Signal is there everywhere.
So Ram, they will take card payment, correct? Because I may not carry that much cash with me.
Yeah.
They must be taking card.
Yeah.
So what is the conversion?
We'll talk about that later. I just saw live also YouTube.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. There's no audio.
Okay, let's move with the thing. Let's go. My voice is clear, right?
Your voice is clear. I'm going off video, so
Yeah.
I'm taking myself off, but your voice is very clear.
No problem. I'll just go ahead with that. We'll just wait for a minute. So 3-4 people are registered. Good evening. I welcome all to another edition of the Card Hour, the knowledge sharing session, which is conducted by the Leadership Card on every Thursday from, normally it happens from 7:30 to 8:30, and today we have made it from 8 to 9 for some reasons. So I welcome all to this Card Hour. Today I am presenting it, and otherwise I have my other partners in Leadership Card. One of them as a leadership coach, they will come and talk on different topics each week. It's a knowledge sharing, free knowledge sharing hour, wherein you can come and enjoy the benefits of it. And this is live on the YouTube as well. Whoever is watching on the YouTube, I welcome all of you to this session. Let me quickly give a brief about the CARD team. Knowledge, Accomplishment, Reflect, and Development is the CARD acronym. The CARD team consists of Karandeep Sandhu, Ashish Datta, myself, and Devesh Mohan. So we gave birth to the leadership card during the pandemic. Since last 2 years, we have trained over more than 2,000 plus individual, and we bring in an expertise in the communication, finance, operations, and sales and alliances area. We bring in cumulatively 100 plus years of global corporate experience worked in diverse field of functions. To give a little brief on each one of the leadership card coaches, Karandeep Sandhu, she brings an experience in the academic and communication leadership as John Maxwell certified coach and trainer. She says your voice matters to be heard. And she focuses on mindset, personality assessment, and the effective communication and TEDx coaching, the personal branding, which is most important. Each one is a brand, and how do we make that happen? These are the areas she focuses on. Ashish Datta is an operational and finance leadership. He focuses on, he is a chartered accountant by profession, a certified IITD trainer. He is a CFO and COO of and leadership coach. He's a self-leadership architect, comes with 3+ decades of an experience. He is the author of 2 books, Leadership, Navigating a Dark Hole, and the second one is The Sandwich, Leadership, The Sandwich. This book, both the books are available on Amazon. You can buy one of the things, Understanding the Self-Leadership, is great from him. Learn to lead yourself first, the rest is easy. That is what he believes in, and he always advocates that to the people who reaches him as well. I'll talk about me a little later. Devesh Mohan is my third partner. He says, tie your shoes and run towards the goal. And he is also a sports enthusiast, and he brings in the sales and alliance leadership with 2+ decades of leadership experience leading and managing global team. He, along with Karandeep Sandhu, both are social entrepreneurs, and they have an NGO which is helping the students to get through their entrance exams so that their entire education up to 10th standards becomes sponsored by the government. They focus on that area, and they have doing this in the Ayodhya district, and the days are not far away. They're spreading this across the country and lighting lamps on many lives. And Devesh Mohan brings in expertise in the areas of leadership coach, personal transformation, goal setting, sales alliance, partnership, part of the areas. No, we call ourselves as the problem solvers, and we help leaders to identify their hidden potential and how they can move ahead on the areas of the problem. Some of the problem we solve to the people are in the career and business growth, stagnation, struggling to achieve work-life balance, and interpersonal conflicts. These are very key areas for any individual as a leadership position or as an organization if they wanted to move ahead and start working on that. Today, in the card hour, we are going to discuss about the 3 steps to success journey. So before I dwell on the topic, little bit quick introduction about myself. I'm Ram Ramkrishnan. I'm the success coach, mentor, trainer, and I bring in corporate 3.5 decades of corporate experience and about 5 years of an experience as an entrepreneur. I'm a TEDx speaker and 2 times the author. The first book, Focus 5, a practical guide for career growth. Second book, Local to Global, 3-step framework for the transformation. I focus on business transformation, personal transformation, SWOT analysis, priority management, networking, and customer service. Some of these certifications which I have is the from the Coach Transformation Academy as a professional certified coach, Middle Earth and the teachers or the leaders community, wherein the master trainer and facilitator certification. I got trained on the 7 habits of highly effective people by Franklin Covey Institute. And on the organizational transformation, I've done the foundation course from the PMI. That is These are the areas I bring in. I call myself as a success coach based on my career transition, which I have done from as a part-time typist, moving up into the ladder and working in the corporate as the third largest IT services company, as the vice president. And also I worked in the process in my 3.5 decades, 8 different Indian and multinational organizations. With that background, I have some of the things which I have found. All the people who here does not want to succeed in the things they are doing it. Everyone wants a success. Anything you start working on it, we look forward, how do we look at and make this project a successful one? So I'm sure here all of you are here to understand the 3 simple yet profound steps that will help you to put success, as the quote goes, success is a journey and it is not a destination. If you wanted to make that, and we need to have those tools and we need to have those processes and systems that will help us to move ahead on that. Do you agree? Simple is always profound. Just to give an example, we always think water. When you are thirsty, you need to have only the water to quench your thirst. Whatever you have, the expensive things, costly drinks, soft drinks, juices, and various other things, it's not going to quench your thirst. You need to have that water. It is simple, but yet profound. Similar to that, these steps which I am going to talk about it may on the face of it will look very simple, but it is very profound. That's what has helped me to move ahead in my career and be successful in all the professional or personal life. So there is another quote which talks about success isn't overnight. It is when every day you get little better than the day before. It all adds up. This is what Dwayne Johnson said. It's not an overnight thing. It can happen just you knowing this 3 steps or 3 for whatever the processes needs to be done. It is an every day you get better. By following this thing, you are going to get better day by day. That is what is going to happen once you become better than what you were. Always there is a saying goes on, saying that no, you need to look at, you got up in the morning and by the time you hit the bed, what is that thing you have done? Have you learned something new? Have you become better than what is the person you got up in the morning? If you start looking at it over a period of time, whatever those small changes, small things you bring in, that will make you successful and that make you whatever you are doing is better each day. That's what is going to happen. To understand this, I did a survey on the LinkedIn. I thought I'm going to talk on this topic. Let me understand from the people and the public what is that they are thinking about it. I said, to make success as a journey, what is that you need to do? Understand assess is one question. You have to get out of the comfort zone. Third one is course correction and keep learning. About 42% of them said all the above you need to do. That is a very good input and information. That is right also. It's only if it starts with understanding your assets, and you need to get out of the comfort zone, and you are very comfort in what you are doing. You keep doing whatever you are comfortable, and you keep getting the same results. And if you want a better result, you need to get out of that comfort zone and start trying something new. And the third one is the course corrections and learning, which is an important thing. All we should start doing it. Today, what I am going to do here in this next half an hour or so is each of the steps, how I have used in my personal and professional life. Some of the example may be my personal life, some of them may be from the professional life, how I have used all this so that I could make success as a journey. That's what I am going to talk about it. For that, I have this framework. Quickly, I will explain the framework, then I will get into the real life example wherein you can understand that. Number one, it all starts with health check. The assess what you are going to do is the health check part of it. What is the next one is the agile implementation. The A of the heart is the agile implementation, which is you getting out of the comfort zone. You have to start learning something new if you wanted to become better each day. That's what it happens. And also you don't be rigid on this is the way I wanted to do. And you need to be flexible. As we are in the age of a technology, whatever you thought about yesterday may not be true today. So you have to help keep that window open so that you can look at what is current and start working on that. Then comes in the real-time transformation, and you start looking at how do you take that, the real-time transformation thing. Now, let me stop sharing. This is a understanding health check is the understand as is. Agile implementation, getting out of the comfort zone, and real-time transformation is the course correction and learning in motion. That's what you do that. Let me stop here and start explaining you the details. Getting out of the comfort zone. Let me go back to 5 years back when I started my entrepreneurs. Sorry, before that, I wanted all of you to know. Yeah, this is the first is the understand assess. Why this is important. Let's take an example of you go to a doctor for a consultation. You know very well, you may be suffering from fever or you may be suffering from some disease. Doctor doesn't decide based on your immediate words and what is he start looking at. What he does is he gets into the diagnosis mode. Keep asking many questions to you. Then with that, he comes to a conclusion. Added to that, not only many questions, he also suggests nowadays, if you go to a hospital, you go to a doctor, they suggest based on the information what you provided, what are some of those tests you need to undertake. Once you have taken that test, then they rule out something is not there or catch something you are suffering from. Basis that they start prescribing those medicines. Similarly, as a profession, when you are in a business or in profession, any profession, you need to start looking at, if when you are taking any initiative, anything, you are going to start doing it. And you need to start understanding your assets. Where are you now? Which is most important. You have a big dream, that's good. You need to achieve that dream. Before that, you need to start looking at your current situation. Where are you? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What is that opportunity you are looking at? What are some of the threats which is there? This is one of the tools which can help for you to know your assets. When I wanted to start my entrepreneurship journey from corporate, moving into the independent entrepreneur, wherein I was drawing a handsome salary every month, which is getting credited into the bank. I have to look at saying that, yes, when I starting this entrepreneurship journey, what is that I need to say, start looking at what are my current strengths, what are my weaknesses, opportunities, and threats which I am working on it. That is the thing first thing you need to start looking at it. Before that, you need to see, when you are starting an entrepreneurship journey, it is not going to pay from the day one. There are lucky, sometimes things may happen, but you need to first establish yourself as an authority. You need to establish yourself as a person you can deliver the things better for people. All this takes time. Given that, you need to clearly ensure what are all the things you have and what is your assist condition is all about. Some of the tools which will help in that area are identifying your niche. See, you come to a market and say that in corporate, I handle this, I can help you with all the things. Not going to work. And people are looking at, they have one problem. What is that how you can solve that problem with your skills? Or otherwise, you can say, you have one skill. How that skill is going to solve the problem of the customer. People are going to look at, they're going to hire for that one problem you can solve for the customer. Second thing which I said, knowing the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. You need to work on that. Then, third tool which might help on the health check is understanding your own personality traits, as well as how do you communicate with different kind of a personality of the people. That's what it's going to clearly help you to communicate it better. And the fourth one is the mindset, which comes in as you have to be absolutely clear on what is that you wanted to do that. Not only your mindset and your entire team should be focusing on that. How do you help your team and yourself believing in what is that you wanted to do? Is essentially diagnosing your situation before you jumping on, start taking certain things to work on it. So you are very clear with respect to your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat, and also your personality traits and the mindset with which you are planning to go ahead and start working on that. And also the one niche. That is, the niche is something, the skill which you have is going to solve the problem for the customer. So, like this, any of those activities you are taking it, if you start taking stock of your asset situation, it throws various lights into you. You need to start working on that so that any activity you take up become successful. Now, moving on to second one, getting out of the comfort zone. and we all feel happy what we are doing. Many times we feel that whatever we are doing it is the best. Whatever we are working on it is the best. It is good. At the same time, we need to get out of our comfort zone. If you keep doing whatever you are doing in day in, day out, you don't get different results. If you are looking at a different results, if you wanted to do different things. Let me go back to my example of when I wanted to become an entrepreneur as a leadership coach, mentor, and trainer. I did my health check. After that, I have to learn certain business techniques. How do I do a kind of a business processes? What is that? I start looking at creating a business plan is most important. I need to do that. There are some of the skills which I identified I clearly don't have. That point, I didn't have that point of a time, like a public speaking or the presentation skill. All these skills, I went and learned them from the people who are much younger than me. This is what getting out of the comfort zone. And you are going to a person who was much younger to you, going to tell you saying that these are the areas you need to work on and correcting yourself. Because they are expert in that area, I have gone to them and asked them to explain how I can learn those techniques. How would I make my business plan, which I wanted to work on? I want to improve my communication skill. How you can help me? I went to a TEDx speech. The TEDx speech was evaluated by a person and given a feedback by a person who was just, who's the age, half my age, of the age of mine. Kind of, that is the kind of a person I had gone to them and asked them to provide that feedback. It doesn't come so easily. And you need to take, when you are conducting a training program, those people attending your training program are going to be junior people, middle level people. If you look at your experience, thinking that I am bringing in so much of an experience, I am delivering it and doing it, they give a feedback to you. And you need to take that feedback and start working on it. Let us go back to the real life example. Many of you working as a professional in organization. We are all very happy when our boss is doing our appraisal. During that time, when they are saying a good points about it, we don't have any hesitation listening to the boss for hours together when he is talking about those good points. When it comes to the developmental needs and areas of an improvement, moment our mindset completely changes. I've been doing this job for so many years. Why he is coming up and telling me this is an improvement area? This is what happens automatically. And this is what I've gone through that. And that's where I realized it. That is not the way we need to work on it. When we are getting a 360-degree feedback, 360-degree feedback is wherein your immediate people who are working for you, your boss and yourself, you do it rating, as well as your peers. They give the rating. Moment we get the rating, what we will start looking at is who might have given this feedback to me. We started going to an investigation mode rather than saying that, yes, as a person, something I don't know, others know about me. And that is the feeling we need to get it and start looking at it. That is what is getting out of your comfort zone. Just to tell another example, one of the things is you are very good in writing with your right hand. And you all of a sudden, somebody forces you to write with your left hand. What happened? You feel struggle few days. It may not come to you. You start practicing it for 1 week, 10 days, and 1 month. Then you may become proficient in writing with your left hand also. Maybe you all the time you lift with your right hand. All of a sudden you lift things from your left hand, which becomes getting out of your comfort zone, start practicing certain things. And people who do exercise know about it. When you are going there, working out in a gym or working out in some place, initial days when you are lifting even a small 2 or 3 kgs of a weight, you start entire your body start aching. And if you wanted to reduce your weight, you have to get out of that comfort zone and start doing those exercises regularly. Then you get your body in shape, right? So that is what this getting out of the comfort zone is the very important thing, wherein we start learning new way of doing things. That is number one. Second is you acquire more knowledge about it. Then third one is don't keep always in a mind, this is the only way I can do it. Be flexible and try to look at the thing, how you can make things happen by way of you being agile in getting the things done. The number three, which comes in is the course correction and learning in motion. After you have done your health check, all the thing which has been done, as is you know about it, then you got into the agile implementation, start put the things in place, and then you start doing certain things in the pilot mode. Maybe you do test things. That point of a time, moment you start implementing certain things, you will learn, yeah, I might have done some of the things. This all will happen maybe even with your email also. You are writing an email, you don't send it, put it back. After some point of a time, you go and see that mail, you may find saying that, yes, I may make it better than what it was earlier. Even when you are writing an article, when you are doing various other things, this happens. So you need to be prepared for that, doing that course correction. And if you are writing a book, what happens? You write everything and pour it and give it to the editor. Editor comes back with various suggestions, how you can make your book better. That is the course correction. You need to start working on it. When it comes as a real time, you wanted to transform the things and put it in a manner, and you need to be open and start ready to do that part of it. Yeah. So in this direction, I was talking about in the getting out of the comfort zone, some of the tools that might help you was one is the you set clear goals using those SMART principle. Then work on your priority management, which is most important. Where are you prioritizing? Are you doing the urgent things? Or are you doing the important things where your time is spent? Then you need to decide on right things, what you need to do. Then the fourth one which comes in is you need to know, you have to negotiate with people, how you are negotiating on that. Art of negotiation, you need to get to know about it. If these things you do it, you are able to do that agile implementation part of it. Moving on to the course corrections and the real-time transformation, one of the most important thing is the governance. As a team, when you are working on a project, you need to know who needs to do what and by what time, and what is that support they need so that the project can go as planned. For that, one of the things is you need to having a governance structure is key that will help you to take you to the next level. Then, when you are working with the different teams, different departments and people, effective communications becomes important. How crisply, clearly you communicate to them plays a key role. So you need to look at that. Then change management. Any change, when you start talking about it, people start with saying that why this change? Why for me? It all starts with the resistance. And we need to work on a good change management process when you wanted to do some of the transformational initiative, big changes which you are planning on that. Finally, you need to look at creating that vision board. What is that ultimately you wanted to achieve as an individual, as an organization? Have them very clearly put on to that, so that if it's an organization, not only the business owner need to know that the entire organization need to work on it. How we can work on that and start moving ahead on that matters a lot. So this is the way we all need to go about, start looking at how you can use this 3-step process for making success as a journey. Looking at your assist. Number 2, have the plan with the agile implementation plan. Third one is you need to work on that real-time transformation needs, embedding all those governance structure, change management, and the vision and communication. All these things put together, if you are able to have the things in place, success becomes a journey. There's no doubt about it. So this is what I had to share with you. Now, going back on to the thing, you might have a question, how do you continue the journey? You have got to know about it, how you can continue the journey. For this, I have a 3-step success framework workshops, which exactly covers on the health check, agile implementation, real-time transformation. This is the program which happens on the weekend, Saturdays and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., 2.5 hours of a session. Every week over 2 weekends, it happens each of the module, it gets covered. You can look at, if you are going and looking at and taking this, each of the module would cost at 3,999, whereas I'm offering this for the people who would like to take it all the module to do at 5,999. This is only at 1,999 kind of a cost for each of the module. And those of you interested in starting a journey, join this program by paying the 1,999 for the first module, which is on the health check. Then you can experience it. After that, you can decide to continue. How you can make this payment is here in this link. You can scan and do it. These are all the InstaMojo and other links which is there. What are other things you get? Once you join this course, you get a lifetime access for the course recording. You get it. This is completely an online program. Reading material, you get it. Book, local to global, and monthly group coaching and Q&A. On that, you will get it. An hour of personal coaching, 3 hours. If you complete register for all the 3 programs, you get 3 hours of coaching. Total bonuses works out to 40,000 plus bonuses you get it. Apart from this, you can continue the journey with Leadership Card as well, joining every week on Thursday for the Leadership Card hour, the knowledge sharing session, wherein you can get bits and we can get the valuable information from based on our experiences of one of our coaches. Then we have a full-fledged personal transformation, one of the flagship program. You can work again. It has got a 3-step program. You can work on that. Module-based training. There are various modules which has been already uploaded into the Udemy courses, which is available. You can do, or any of those requirements. As now and then we keep conducting module-based program, which you can attend, or if any organization requires, based on the requirement, we develop and deliver the program. Women Leadership Program. This is coming up soon. Online self-paced leadership program. This is currently, as of now, available to Udemy from each of the coaches from the Leadership Card, which you can go through. Some of the programs are free. Some of them are some of the nominal fee, which is there. You can choose to attend at your own time. This is the personal transformation program. We cover the topics, personality assessment, SWOT, goal setting, and how to build resilience on the personality development. Leading self, we cover self-leadership framework, business communication, priority management, relationship management. On leading teams, we cover on the conflict management, team dynamics, effective negotiation, business etiquette. On the leading organization, we cover the change management, gender diversity and inclusion, problem solving and decision making, finance for non-finance professionals. These are some of the photographs of various programs we have conducted. And I thank you, each one of you, for watching this on the YouTube or here in the live session through Zoom. We come with cumulative 100+ years of an experience, worked in diverse field. India and global work experience is what we bring in. CARD, knowledge, accomplishment, reflection, and develop. That is the principle with which we work. We help people unlocking their hidden potential. We focus on leadership training, leadership coaching, and leadership mentoring. For more information, you can contact me on the mobile number provided or on the email which has been provided. Thank you very much for listening. Until we meet again next week on the Leadership Card Hour, the knowledge sharing session. Thank you and wishing you all the best.